Break Room, where we definitely agree to disagree, but we always agree on making fun of everybody, right?
Everybody.
Equally.
Equal opportunities.
I'm Dustin. I run the show, and this is
Chris. I run my mouth.
And then we're also our lovely host in the center,
Azania, representing the female voice.
Whoop,
yes,
whoop.
Nice.
That's right.
And our show's just a bunch of friends getting together to just talk about stuff. Suggestions that you guys post on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, or wherever. We take those suggestions and we talk about them here for a minute.
You bring it up, and we use our expertise to let you know the lowdown.
All right.
Yeah,
Or
was
the
this
high up.
Dr. Christopher Shaw?
Oh, yes. I have all answers. I know everything.
Oprah, call him.
Yeah.
Call me Oprah, Stedman, everybody call.
I think he just printed off a Photoshop degree
No, I'm
from
just
the
saying.
University of
Listen.
BS.
Okay? I'm the reason Arsenio Hall is back.
Oh,
For real.
okay.
Come on.
Right.
Y'all remember.
All right, let's get right into it. Our first question is, it's around Halloween time.
Yes.
So, Chris, Zani, do you believe in ghosts?
Interesting question.
Wow.
Well, all right, we'll start off with a backdrop story of me. I'm from the Bahamas, Commonwealth of the Bahamas. So I grew up on an island called Andros, and Andros is believed to be extremely haunted with ghosts, and we're believed to be a part of the Bermuda Triangle. And I've seen things as a child, and so I do believe in ghosts.
Ooh. Have you ever had an experience before?
I believe in bad gas. And it can smell ghostly.
What does ghostly smell like?
And when you smell it, you run.
Rotted and dead?
You run. You're like,
6 feet.
oh,
Well, I've definitely had those experiences.
when you smell it, you'll be looking for Rick. Rick, save me.
Call the ghost hunters, the Ghostbusters. Who do I call? I have bad gas. Don't cross the streams, Pino.
Definitely don't cross the streams.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Well, I have not personally had. Okay, I've had spiritual experiences.
Okay.
But I've never had like a spirit experience. But I've had a friend who had one, and he told me his story, and it kind of freaked me out. And he is like totally, like, believes in it 100%. So I don't know. I'm a religious person. I definitely believe there are spirits. The whole like hocus pocus crap.
And the shows. What about the shows? Because the shows, I mean.
Right. The whole like evil spirit's gonna come back and rip his face off.
Blair Witch Project. Yeah, the camera magic.
And then some people differentiate between a spirit and
oh my God!
yeah.
Woo!
Nerves of steel.
Woo!
But my brother did have a really I don't know if it was my brother or a friend, but someone I could totally mix it up. You know how kind of like when you tell yourself something so many times you mix up the details. But someone did tell me a story once where they went out around Halloween time and they found this like old abandoned like house in the middle of nowhere.
They found it was lost.
Well, no, yeah, they found it. It was lost. No. And then they went out there, and they went in, and they said they saw, like, crazy crap in the house, like birds hung up and all this weird junk, right? So then they marked it on their GPS, and they marked the road, because they had to get off and walk on the road, right? And then they brought girls back the next day.
What?
And they found their rocks on the road that they stacked up, and it was on their GPS. They walked over the hill to the house, and the house was gone.
You need to do the next Freddy Krueger Jason movie.
I know, right?
That's the plot right there.
But I thought that was interesting. They were like, the house was literally not there, but it was.
You want to impress the ladies? Take them to a house that's not there.
That's true. I swear the house was here.
It was here,
but look,
baby.
there's a blanket.
Not good advice.
I mean.
All right. What's the strangest thing you've ever eaten is our next question.
No, I don't want to ask that question. I want to go.
Deer balls.
Deer balls. Why you pointing at me? I have never. It was one time. No, I never really. Deer balls? You eat deer balls? I ain't no deer balls. I'll punch a deer in the balls.
No.
I never ate No.
I've seen it on the show.
What is
so.
that? Fear
Yeah.
Factor?
No, it wasn't Fear
You guys
Factor.
never eaten anything kind of crazy?
Let me think about this.
Not a thing.
I've had cow head roasted.
Cow head?
Yeah.
Like,
Roasted
it was
cow
the
head.
you know,
Like the actual head of a
head.
cow, they dropped it into a pit that I think was an old refrigerator.
Uh-huh.
And they put coals all over it. They seasoned it all up. They cooked it for like 5 hours. They brought it out, put it on the
Put it
table.
right-
They gave you a fork and a knife.
Uh-huh.
And
Have at
everyone
it.
just sits around the table and eats right off the cow head.
Well,
it was delicious.
Was it?
It was amazing.
And you just ate it right off the cow.
Okay.
Right off the head, yeah.
I could top that. I could top
Yeah.
Okay.
that. You know how there's chicken breasts, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I've eaten chicken nipples.
I talked to him about
did?
having
I'm
his
sorry.
show be clean.
Okay.
For teenagers to watch. In the first show, he drops the word.
What?
Well,
Have you ever had them though?
no.
They call them popcorn chicken, but I'm convinced.
Okay. Yes.
I'm convinced, okay? And they say it's made from the breast of a chicken. It's your first clue.
Okay.
Actually, that's a good question.
Aha! See?
Hold on, hold on,
See?
hold on.
See?
No, never
No.
mind. That was
No.
going to sound really stupid. That was my work filter working right there.
So cow head.
Strangest thing. Well,
all right.
mine, I don't know if it would be considered strange.
Yeah.
I was on a trip to Australia and
Oh, it's strange already.
it's totally strange. I ate crocodile.
Ooh,
I'm
crocodile.
sure that's not the strangest thing, but it was pretty strange
That is
for
pretty
me.
strange for America.
I ate
Crocodile.
crocodile.
Eat it before it eats
I heard,
you.
it's actually really good. I've had crocodile in soup before. It was
Yeah,
pretty
crocodile soup.
good. Yeah. It was pretty good. All right, I guess we're moving on. Would you rather have the power of invisibility or super speed? Is our next question that was submitted.
Invisibility.
I guess it depends on
Or
how-
super speed.
You know,
See, I've thought about this a lot.
they're quite similar, actually.
They're similar.
I think, like, okay, if you're trying to
Well,
get
because
away
if you're
with
really
something,
super fast, no one could see you.
Exactly,
moving.
you
Okay,
can-
I get what
yeah.
you're saying. Yeah.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say, right? I'm gonna go.
Well, here's a question. Wait,
Okay,
before,
go ahead, before we
well,
go
let's
there.
establish: can you become invisible, or are you always invisible?
Oh, we're
can you
establishing
become
that.
invisible?
I say well, you could just become invisible when you want.
Yes.
Let's say
Okay,
that.
you can become invisible
Right.
as you want.
And super speed, we can just use it
You
whenever
can use it
we want.
whenever you want.
And you don't run out of like juice.
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
All right. So
Okay.
now, what would you want?
Well, I'm gonna go Panda Express on this and do half and half. Can I do that?
No.
You
Oh.
can't do that.
I
It's
thought-
one or the
Not
other.
Panda
I just want this side of my body to disappear
No.
while this side goes really fast.
This isn't Costco
You'd be like,
where you
"What?"
just go get a bunch of
No.
little samples of powers.
Same Burger King.
Now I would have to.
So what he's saying, your top half is invisible and your bottom half super speed.
No, I have that problem already. I'm sorry. Okay.
Cut.
I don't know if the show's gonna work out.
Okay.
All right, take it.
Invisibility.
I'm just gonna literally put a big sensor bar over your mouth.
Yeah.
All right.
Invisibility.
You go with
I
invisibility.
don't want to, going
But
too
why
fast.
invisibility?
Huh?
Why?
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 Why do you
Why?
pick invisibility over super speed?
Because what if you trip?
Okay.
You fall super fast.
So we're assuming that if
the
you
ground.
fell super fast, you're
Right.
not like super tough to where it could kill you. Is that what you're saying? Nate?
Well, you have to give me now. All of
I
a
don't
sudden,
know.
I'm super. Because let's say if you
We're
have,
saying it's just super speed.
I know. So
But
it's not
I guess
saying
the
you have a
Flash,
superhuman body.
If he had super speed, because basically it's saying you're the Flash,
Right.
and the
Okay.
Flash was also tough.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
but I mean, you'd have
But
to
you're gonna
assume
go with
that you're gonna
invisibility.
be.
Is it so you can like
Okay, here's
sneak
why I'm
around
gonna
and hear
go with.
people's
Here's why I go
conversations?
with invisibility. Here's why I go with invisibility.
But you're too loud to go with invisibility. There's no way you could be in
That's-
a
No
room
way.
and not be quiet.
Do you believe in ghosts now?
So basically, you want to be
If I'm
able
invisible-
to say something to your boss.
Well, what if there's something you
and
want
then
to
go into her office
and
just
see what she
listen to her, see what
and
she
just be
says
like, let's see what
afterwards?
you really think.
Lynn.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
we gotta move on. We gotta
Okay,
move on.
okay.
All right. If you could swap bodies with one person for one day, who would it be and why?
A person.
And
a human person.
don't go. Let's keep this HR appropriate.
I always am HR appropriate, Dustin.
Okay.
It's where your mind takes it. All right, let's see.
Swap bodies with one person for one day.
one
So you basically
person.
get to experience their life.
You get to be
for
that
one day.
person.
You get to be
It's
that
not like
person.
you're you with their body.
Well, it's your consciousness in
But
their
I mean,
body
you got
for a
the
day.
house. You got like you actually
They
switch.
think you are that
Yeah, they
person.
think
You
you're that.
talk like that person. You know how to do whatever they do. So, like, let's say, for example, you wanted to be president for the day. You could do the
No, I
job
don't want
and be
that.
president for the day. I think
I
that would
definitely
be dumb. I would
wouldn't wanna be
hate to do
president.
that. And I'll even add this: it could be anyone dead or alive.
Dead. Well, why would
And
I wanna
any
be
time in
somebody
history.
dead?
Any time in history.
Okay.
I'm Tupac.
So you want to be
That would
Tupac
be
on the
messed
day he
up.
dies?
No. Oh, you could be. Oh, you say any time
Yeah,
in history.
any time in history.
All right.
Pick
That's
a day of
different.
anyone's life in history, and you could live that day for them.
I think I want to be Frederick Douglass after he's free, though.
After he's free.
Yeah.
Right. Why?
Because I want to just be like, what did you do? Like what? Like after how do you? Because all right, if you ran away slavery, you're free, and then you decide to go further to pursue to help somebody else out.
Yeah.
I think that's adventurous and it's kind of just to see how things were back then. But I'm not actually. I'm in a position where I could help somebody,
right?
And where I'm kind of where I'm respected. And I could guide, because nobody was listening to other black people like that.
Right.
He actually had, other people's ear, the powers to be. He had their ear at least.
So you could
see what I'm saying? So it's you're kind of seeing how bad things are,
right?
But you're not suffering as much, and you're have the opportunity to help.
That would be an incredible.
You know what I mean? It's So I don't know.
Yeah, I cannot.
Plus,
wait to
I read
see
the autobiography of Frederick Douglass. I think it's amazing. So
the new film coming out, 12 Days a Slave.
No.
Have you heard? No, you haven't seen this? Oh,
no.
Academy Award winning type film.
What?
Yeah, it looks great. It's about a guy who was free. He's a free black man, and some guys hire him to do a job, and then they kidnap him and sell him as a slave. And it's his story about being a slave when he was a free man, and then coming back. Really great actor. I can't remember his name, but he was in. Did you ever see Serenity? He was the villain in Serenity. He's really great at. I'm sorry, I'm the movie guy,
he's the movie
and I
guy.
completely forgot his name. I apologize, but you guys got to look up the trailer. It looks
Mike
incredible.
Jones ain't in it.
And Michael Fassbender's in it. Michael Fassbender's in it, and
what about Lil Wayne?
Christian Bell's in it. Batman.
I think
Batman's
Lil
in
Wayne
it.
should be in it.
Lil Wayne.
I ain't picking no cotton.
Oh, yeah.
Shut
Who
up.
would you be? Who would you be? We got to move on. Who would you be?
I would be Chris.
You'd be Christopher. That's scary.
That's right.
Would you guys like to know why?
Why?
Yeah.
So I can know what it'd be like to be blind and bald.
Whoopee!
And the award goes to. That's good. That was really good. Oh my gosh. I really have no idea. This is a really hard question
idea.
for
Come
me.
on.
I mean, a part of me, not to go really serious, but a part of me says Christ, maybe that
I
would
thought
be.
of that, but then I was
I'm
like,
like, I don't
would
want to do
that be
that.
blasphemy?
But at a
Would that
certain
be
point in time,
blasphemy?
you could quantum
Not the
leap
day
right.
of.
He's gonna quantum leap right before.
Right. Right. I don't want to go through the torture, but no, I mean, I really don't know though.
Yeah.
It would be really hard. I have no idea.
It would
So
be
I'm gonna not answer that question. All right. One more question.
Okay.
Love it.
If you found $1 million in a bag, what do you do?
Take half and give the rest to the police.
Take half and give the rest of the police. Because
Wow.
in every situation that this has happened, they never get away with it.
They never do.
They never get
But
away
you
with
found
it.
$1 million.
So would you try to get away with it? I think I have a way to get away with it, but then I think I'm going to be naive
What if it's
enough
like
to think that I
candid
can get away
camera or
with
something?
it.
You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Exactly.
Well, here's
would you
my
do?
thought.
What'd you do?
First of all, where are
we
you
finding the
finding this
money?
$1 million?
Well, I think that's
Inside
a
of
good
a
point.
bank
I think
vault.
that's a good point. If it's in the middle of a field,
Yeah,
like the
obviously.
whole what's that movie called?
Breaking Bad?
No, where he does find the money. The whole movie's about that. Anyways, I can't
Field of
remember.
Dreams? No, I don't.
Field of Dreams. So let's say you
you
can find
build
a
it.
bag of money in a field. No one's around you, and it's just by a tree.
What are you
right?
doing in that field?
Well, let's say I was hunting or something. I'm walking around. I don't know.
Okay.
But let's just say no one's
you
near me.
hunting
I find a bag.
wabbits?
Wabbits. Wascally wabbits. Let's just say I'm by myself.
Right.
No one's seen me, and I find a
Right.
bag of money.
All right.
I think the first thing I would do is I would look through the bag for any electronic devices. So I would comb through every
Wow,
bill,
look at this.
make sure there's nothing in there. Then I think I would
That's
just
a lot
move
of
the
bills
bag.
to comb through.
I think I would just move the bag somewhere else,
Okay.
bury it,
Okay.
and then leave it alone. And then I think I would scout out the area for like a week and see if anyone comes back.
Okay.
If no one comes back for the money, I think I'd go take it again. And then I'd take it to a coin laundromat, not my house, not where I live.
And dry
I'd wash it.
Wash it.
I'd wash it. And I'd do it like after hours when no one's there, right? But then we could have security cameras, so maybe that's a
Right.
bad idea.
Yeah.
But basically, you gotta wash it. Maybe you take it down to the creek.
Okay.
You know, crick. That makes me sound so like, my name's Meryl and I go to the crick. The creek, you know? Maybe you go, but you gotta wash it to make, if there's anything in there, you gotta make it, you know, you gotta
Yeah.
kill that electronic device, right? And then I think you gotta take it somewhere else again and bury it again and not touch it
Okay.
for like 6 months. You gotta let it you gotta let the whole scent of someone trying to find this, or if it comes out on the news or any, you gotta let it all go away.
Yeah.
Which is hard because it's like a bag of $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
And
not that
then
smart.
I think I would go back,
I'm gonna throw the biggest block party.
and then you have to launder it. You can't just deposit it in your bank account. You have to launder it.
I'll be like,
So that's Breaking Bad style, right?
That is.
But
Breaking
in
Bad.
reality, because
would
I'm
you
such
do?
a wussy, I would just call the cops.
yeah.
Yes.
I would call the
At
cops.
the end of the day, I believe I would do the same.
If I was gonna try to get away,
And
with
then
it, that's what I would
the
do.
cops end up shooting you and taking the money. Thank you. Pow!
Right. No, I would call it from a payphone
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
say, I found this bag. You're not going to get my name. And
Yeah.
it's right there. So, I don't know. Okay, on to something serious really quick. Freedom of speech. So this is our more kind of serious topic, but on Facebook.
Freedom of speech.
What do
on
you think
Facebook?
about freedom of speech on Facebook? So, like,
Ooh, I like
all
this.
the
I
people
like
that
this.
post political stuff
Right,
or their
right.
personal
Racial
opinions,
stuff.
racial stuff, social stuff. What do you
Yeah.
think about that? Is that the right place for it?
See, I'll go first. Well,
Okay.
the thing is to me, I feel like you're like some people hide behind their online like profiles
Right.
or personas.
What they call it,
So-
internet thugging.
Right, or well, and the thing of it is, it's like, freedom of speech, where I'm talking to you face to face, and then where I'm like trolling you on the internet.
Right.
I don't think you want to restrict somebody freedom of speech from them. So I'm gonna always say, I believe in freedom of speech because I wouldn't want anybody to restrict my speech. But at the same time, I think you're gonna fall into the same stuff as if you said bomb on the phone. You know what I mean? And they're gonna go,
Yeah.
oh, I said bomb. Let's go over there and
Right,
see if he
right,
has
right,
one.
right.
So it's like, is it really free? And I think you end up shooting yourself in the foot anyway.
Yeah.
Because if you're looking for a job and they found out you didn't say a lot of racial crap,
Right,
or
right.
or
And then
things
people
like
get in
that.
trouble with the police.
Right.
Yeah.
But,
And
They've caught people and arrested people
Right.
for things they put on Twitter
right,
or Facebook
right.
and things like that.
I think people don't think as much, and they take advantage of freedom of speech.
Right,
So
right.
I wouldn't restrict it, but I can understand why
Yeah.
somebody would want it restricted on places like
Right.
Facebook, because you're there
Yeah.
and it's so negative. A lot of
Right.
things are so negative,
Yeah.
and people say all these things that they don't even know anything really about necessarily.
Right.
You see young kids and you're using like
They-
racial slurs from the 50s. You know what I mean? Like
I
you don't
know.
even know
Right.
what happened and the ramifications of that, but you would never say it out on the streets like
Right,
that. So like, is it's like you're hiding behind it.
Yeah.
So
How about you? What do you think about it?
well, to me, I would say I don't think that freedom of speech should be infringed on Facebook or really any type of social media or whatever. To me, it really is. I mean, you go on YouTube, you go on Facebook, you go on all these different social media websites, and to me, it sort of gives a diagnosis of our world, of
Kind of like a
culture.
snapshot. Like,
yeah,
this is what
like
our society
showing
is.
exactly how sick we are. To me,
The
me, the
Right,
truth.
right.
So to me, it shows me all of the work our country actually does need in the state that we are
Yeah.
in as a people. And how we need to come back and combat that. You know, because I mean, in everyday life, like you're saying, you're in someone's face. You're not really gonna say what you're really feeling. You know, and so to me, I actually kind of like it because I get to see people for who they really are, you know, and I get to see our culture for what it really is instead of glamorizing it as, you know, oh, we're Americans, we're so perfect, you know, and everything like that. Like, we'd be naive to think of
perfect. It's like that invisibility thing. So that's what you really think.
My thoughts are kind of a hybrid of both of yours, but also, like, I kind of took this from, like, the annoying standpoint. Like, I hate the annoying people on Facebook. And at first I was like, Facebook is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be, like, keeping in touch with people. But you definitely can't infringe on freedom of speech whatsoever. So this is my technique for anyone who hates this on Facebook, right? And this is just general in life. If you don't like it, don't participate. It's as simple as that. If someone posts something, if someone posts something and you totally disagree, that doesn't mean you have to defriend them, but just don't comment. And then don't go read other people's comments and tell them how dumb they are. That's just their opinion. You know, but then like how you said, well, at least I know who you really are. So now I can rather determine whether I really want to be your friend or not. But I'll tell you right now, I made a rule. If any of my friends fight with each other on any of my threads, and they start literally calling names or telling them they're dumb or whatever, you're defriended. I'm sorry. Like, it's like a place for you to talk about things.
I felt chills when he said defriended. He was
defriended. You hear me, Chris? You might get defriended. No.
It was only one time.
It's all about don't participate. Like, if someone posts something about Obama, that's fine. I'm not going to participate if I don't agree. Or if you post something, or someone's, you know, like, well, if someone's racist, like blatantly bigotry, you're not going to be my friend. You know what I mean? But secondly, like, so like I was saying, like, when the Trayvon Martin case came out, everyone had their opinions. I don't mind you sharing your opinion, but don't fight. Like, don't fight on Facebook. Just realize that people have their opinions. People can voice their opinions, and that's okay. Facebook is a place to do that. But just... It's simple. It's just like TV shows. You know how they want to shut down Duck Dynasty because they pray, right? If you don't like it, just don't watch it, right? Like, if you don't like Breaking Bad, don't watch it. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. Like,
but I get this sense with social media websites that people actually purposely go to things, to, you know, a video they don't like, or a comment they don't like, or a topic, you know, just to be instigator, you know.
And I don't get that. I mean, I get some people just want to hate on the world, but like, it's almost like the thumper thing. If you don't have anything nice, don't say anything at all.
He took it to Bambi on y'all.
Bambi, that's right. That's how old I am. No, I just dated myself, right?
But I'm nice.
No, but again, but I don't mind you arguing your points, but don't just blatantly fight with each other. Let's get along. Let's get along, right? Let's just
Can we all just no?
Do you know what we need a little more?
Agree to disagree.
Love on Facebook. We need love.
We need love. Where's the love, people?
Well, anyways, that's our episode, guys, and join us next week for another episode of the Break Room.
Bam.
Check it out.
Take a break.